Okay, guys, thanks for joining us here in the chats. This is the Market Beast, Napolean. Okay, so what we're going to do is a quick update on our previous call as it has aged beautiful. We're taking a look at the weekly candles. The Dow Jones is still holding above that critical level that we explained, just one level on our previous posts. I think it was two. We'll go over that on this video as well. And hopefully towards the end of the video, we'll just kind of wrap up everything in the beginning as far as we have a secret moving average that I want to show you guys. There's one time frame and one moving average to make this so simple to follow here over the course of a few weeks. We're going to go over that, reveal that in this video, reveal our one level that we've been focusing on for the past few weeks. And again, towards the end of the video, hopefully I can explore this price action to shed some light to make everyone understand that this price is very beautiful. And it is actually pretty simple to understand if you take a step back and understand the trend versus what's going on and what people are saying they think is going to happen in the markets, and just kind of pull it all together while ignoring what people are saying, so that you can have a clear picture of what's actually going on in the markets. Hopefully I explained that well. So that's what we're going to do in this video, guys. So let's get into it. Welcome back, loyal family. If you're new here, we only explore price action. Thanks for sticking around. I'm loyal subscribers. Let's go ahead and dive into the charts here. So today's January the 3rd. 2023, and the current price of the Dow Jones, $33,001 or $3.44, fluctuating slightly negative 0.3% for the day. Okay, and before we get started, please make sure that we are clear. This video has a bullish tone. Okay, I am not bearish on the markets. The market is in an overall uptrend. Let's reveal our levels. All right, so here's basically what we had on our previous posts. I think starting on December, this was about 2 weeks ago. Is this it right here? Yeah, like 2 weeks ago when the price was like 32,942. It hasn't changed by much, right? We had the same levels on the chart. We said that the market has bullish potential. Okay, it appears the market is setting up to move higher. Okay, I have a $41,000 price target on the Dow Jones. I'm not sure if I'm the only person saying that, but that is my prediction for this year, up to 6 months into the this year, 2023. And right now, my short-term level, in order for that prediction to take place, is still the same. It is the yellow line right here, and that is going to be $32,550. Okay, right here, same level, guys. I think on one of our previous posts, the one shortly thereafter, was saying that we think that the market would hold above that yellow line, $32,550 or $32,550 on this video for 2 weeks, and that has aged beautiful. Okay, I think we made the post on this green candle here. We still have a green question mark, right? I do think that the sellers are doing everything that they can to move the markets lower, but they are failing. Okay, guys, and I can actually show you that really quickly. We haven't even gotten to the video. Sorry, guys. Seems like it's taking a while here. But if you notice, we're looking at the daily candles right now. This is not to toot my own horn, but I'm just kind of showing you guys that this level, it appears that the buyers are actually holding this level. Notice on the video, 32,921. We'll just put a line there. 32,921. 32,921 is going to be about right there. Okay, somewhere there. And also on the previous video before that, 32,845. Okay, so we're just going to put lines there. I think 32,945. Because I think some were actually interested, were actually openly saying that they're shorting the market on the time of those posts. So if you notice, there's been multiple touch points at that level. So if you weren't actively shorting the market, like doing some sort of daily activity, you are down on your short investment. Okay, so let's be clear about that. Many were challenging, not many, right? I don't get like tons of comments, but there were some who were actually challenging. If you can actually see in the comment section, actually KB was saying that they were shorting, and a few others. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys some were actually saying that they're shorting, and they are currently down on their investments. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that very quickly. That level is so far holding as support, as well as the yellow line here, which is at 32,550, holding as support. So let's actually get into some real information here, guys. I'm just want to let everyone know that as far as what I'm seeing, everything still looks bullish. Okay, the market appears to be setting up to move higher. Okay, so the level that I wanted to show you on the weekly candles is right about here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is actually the 50 MA. Okay, it's a simple moving average. These are, again, the weekly candles. If we back out, let me see if I can give you a very clear picture of this. So far, like, again, if you don't want to look at multiple time frames, you want to just keep it super simple with one moving average, I'd actually recommend pull up that 50 moving average on the weekly time frame only. And as long as there is support holding above that level, 41,000 is incoming. Okay, again, I'm not sure if I'm the only interesting analyst who is saying this, but many may actually get on board with a bullish tone after/if the market revisits the highs. And I will continue to stand by that statement, saying that there's only one way out of this potential crash that is incoming: revisit the highs or all-time highs. Okay, I'm not predicting a crash right now. Many people are saying, okay, this is it, it's going to crash. No, my prediction is if the crash is coming, that's fine. Okay, but before the crash, the markets will more than likely, according to my analysis, okay, revisit the highs. That is 35,000 minimum. Okay, so from the current level up to 35,000, that's going to be approximately, let's see here. Okay, so it's about a 5.7% move to the upside. Okay, that is my prediction, guys. No crash dummies here. Okay, rip to the upside incoming. All right, so you know what level to look at on the weekly candles. All right, you're gonna look at that moving average, and it is currently at about 32,700. Right, that's fine, but I'd much rather you base your understanding moving forward here on 32,550 on the weekly closes only. Okay, so that level hasn't changed. We're not throwing out multiple numbers here. We have a price target overhead, right? 35,000 potentially incoming. Wait, that's not 35,000. Right there, incoming, assuming 32,550 holds as support. Okay, two levels. That's it. Keep it simple. All right, and of course, with the exception of the moving average. Now, what else do we want to go over? So I think we pretty much covered everything. The moving average on the weekly, 50 EMA. Sorry, not EMA. The 50 moving average, just a simple 50 moving average. So far, the prediction that we came out with on December the 15th with the third part. If you didn't watch the video, it's really simple. Bulls should have been, will prevail if 1 through 3 happens. We already have a check mark for number 1. We do have a bullish divergence on the weekly. We do have a revisit of the highs that has already taken place as well. Right here on this line, I'll just put a line on the chart right there. 33788. And we're just waiting on, so far so good, 0.382 fib level support. Okay, it has been holding for the past 3 weeks, 3 completed weeks. Okay, and I can actually show you that here. Let's see, right here. All 3 of these candles have held as support above that line. Whether they touch the line or not, they're just kind of hovering above that line. So when you see price action hovering above the line, it's safe to assume that it is currently holding as support. Are they accumulating to move the markets lower? Only one way to find that out, guys. Time will tell. But so far, it is holding support. And so far, my stance has not and will not change. This market is in preparation to move higher. Okay. So let's just wrap things up here. So basically what I wanted to let everyone know, I know many people challenge, what I do with the charts, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. But remember, guys, this is, if you look at price and you truly want to understand it, my credentials are there. You guys can feel free to go back as far as you want in my videos. I make some really unique calls. I don't get it right all the time, but more likely than not, I do get the calls pretty accurate. I think it's safe to say, right? Again, the videos are there. Please look at them at your own leisure. But remember, and we'll wrap it up here, guys. So I want to leave you guys out with, again, one way to always gear your understanding whenever you're looking at price, because again, price is almost essentially trying to learn a new language. If you don't know how to speak a specific language, you take the time to invest to, go over specific phrases, go over specific words to develop an understanding of how to speak another language. You must take the same approach when looking at price. And the reason that I'm explaining that to you is because although many think that the market will crash, okay, I also think that the market will eventually crash, okay? However, what is presented on the screen right in front of you, okay, you must take the basics, just break it down in a very basic form, okay? You understand the trend, okay? And I think it's pretty clear to see on the screen that we are looking at weekly candles, and it is clearly in an uptrend, an overall uptrend. How do we know that? Because the market is making higher highs and higher lows, okay? That can't be argued. It is making higher highs and higher lows, okay? Higher highs, okay, higher high, okay? And it is also making higher lows, right? This will be, again, guys, I want to comb through this because I think there's a few people out there who they just want to understand this. If you get this part, then you shouldn't have a problem moving forward understanding price, okay? So you see the green circles, higher highs. The red circles are higher lows with respect to this red circle here, right? It is a lower low, but in the overall aspect, it is a higher low in terms of the overall trend. This is why it's always important to back out. Stick with me, guys. It's going to make sense here, okay? So since right now we understand the trend, yes? Okay, so respectively, you must remain bullish as long as the price is making higher lows and higher highs above the previous resistance level, okay? That can be identified here, okay? That was the last higher high, right? After the highest point, okay? Yes, all right. So as long as the market is above this level, you can kind of treat this as like kind of a water line, right? If there's any price activity taking place above this level, I don't care if it's consolidating sideways, you must assume the trend because the big boys have control of this market, okay? So you must assume that the trend will continue, the overall trend. So hopefully we're clear that the market is in an overall uptrend, right? So think of the trend as being disrupted, right, by a bump in the road, okay? And if we're looking closely here, I'm very unique in identifying these things. The way that I know that there's a bump in the road is by simply looking at these very large shadows above the candle's bodies, okay? Hopefully you guys are still with me, guys. This is gonna make sense here. 1 second, just stick with me. See these large shadows? I think we were hinting to this on one of our previous videos. See these large shadows above the candle's bodies? This is evidence that there is a reasonable amount of selling going on somewhere within this range, right? Okay, so there are large shadows above the candle's bodies somewhere within this range. So since we know that there is a reasonable amount of selling going on somewhere within that range, what I want to do at this point is actually identify, according to the way that I understand, the actual range that is causing the uptrend to continue to be disrupted. Okay, and I'm just going to outline that for you right here, right now. And that range is going to be right about here. Okay, so this is the actual range. So if you actually want to put this on your chart, it's going to be in between 33693, okay, 33693, all the way up to 36450. Okay, so that's the weekly range. Okay, now since we know that the market is in an overall uptrend, despite what people think is going to happen, guys, please, if you want to understand price, you have to block out the noise, okay? I realize people look at news, that's fine, but separate the news from your pure understanding of price. Okay, market is in an overall uptrend. Yes. Now the uptrend will continue as long as the trend can compromise the bump in the road. Okay, we're just going to consider this range a bump in the road because we've identified the trend. The trend is up. Okay, ignoring everything else, the trend is up. As long as it's above previous level of resistance, it's up. All right. So as long as the market can break through this range, it will continue the overall trend. Now, here's how you know whether or not this bump in the road has any type of significance as it has standed in the way of a trending market, an uptrending market. Okay. Because think of this range as, think of like little, let me see if I could just kind of draw little people in this range. You have to look at this range of like actual institutions or individuals, whatever helps you understand that there's actual people within this range and they are not interested in this trending market to continue. Okay. So they're in here and they want to, they want to stop the train, right? They do not want this trend to continue. So all they're doing is they're selling the market every single time it gets up to 33,000. What did I say? 33,690-ish dollars. They're going to exhaust the capital that they have available to them, and they're going to sell the market. Okay. Now, the way that we'll know whether or not these individuals who are not interested in the trend continuing and they want to disrupt the trend is when the market revisits the bump in the road and they are unsuccessful at making new lows. Because I want you guys to get this. This is going to, I'm telling you, if you just listen to what I'm saying, rewind this back, the light bulb is going to go off in your head. Since the market reached the bump in the road, yes, okay, reached the bump in the road, okay, they disrupted the uptrend. Okay, so here's the opportunity that these individuals who you see hanging out in the bump in the road, they took this opportunity to accumulate as much sell orders as they possibly could. Well, really like this range here. If you're looking at the screen, they took this opportunity to accumulate as many sellers as they possibly could from April the 12th-ish over to February the 21st. Again, I know this sounds weird, guys, but I understand price language. So that's why I can look at this and understand the mechanics that are going on behind the scenes. So just, again, follow me. This little range here is where the sellers took that opportunity to accumulate as many sell orders as they could to disrupt or attempt to disrupt the overall uptrend. How do you know that they took that opportunity in this little range, Napoleon? Well, let me explain that, okay? Because they started to make new lows, okay? So here's that evidence right here at that little small red circle as they took the market here, made a new low from this previous low. Please look on the screen, guys. This here, I'm looking at the wicks on the weekly candle right here, January the 17th, 2022 ish, right? Shortly thereafter, it wicked a new low on this uptrending market from the previous low. Okay. So since I'm able to see that, this means that every single time the market price revisits this range after they've accumulated, right, from this short period of time, their obligation as the bump in the road is to continue to make newer lows. The moment that they fail to make new lows is when the buyers realize that the bump in the road, they have ran out of sufficient capital to keep the market down from uptrending. Does that make sense? Okay. So again, let's just look at these little red circles. Again, the market entered the bump in the road. Sellers realized an opportunity to either potentially long-term stop the uptrend or in the short term stop the uptrend. I'm not sure just yet. And they started making new lows. Okay. If you're looking on the screen, you're following exactly what I'm saying. Red circle is the first new low. Not necessarily, but let's keep it as that for now. This is a new low right here at about May the 9th, 2022. And here is a new low right here at June 27th, 2022. And here is a new low at October-ish, 3rd-ish, 2022. So this means that the sellers, they took this consolidation April the 12th, right? They took the opportunity to stop an uptrending market, consolidate from April-ish, 2022 up to, April 2021 up to February-ish 2022, accumulated enough to make new lows in the market. Okay, low, okay, up, grab some more sell orders here. August the 8th, made a new low. Okay, so this means the uptrending market has revisited the bump in the road. So now these sellers who have been selling the market, right, ever since they started accumulating, they're obligated to make a new low. If they fail to make a new low, this market more than likely will obliterate this range and make a new high. So far, they are showing signs that they are slowing down or running out of capital to keep this uptrending market down. So the moment that there's no new low made, guys, this market will rip to the upside and obliterate these short sellers who are currently holding the market down, and the uptrend will likely continue. So hopefully that was like a very long, drawn out explanation, but simply put, if the sellers fail to make these little red circles, okay, they're obligated to make a new red circle, which basically is a lower low. They have to do it. They have to do it, or this entire range will be discombobulated from the overall trend. Okay. Again, I know that was long and drawn out, and that could have been explained. I probably said the same thing like 10 times, right? But I really wanted to break that down in terms of identifying where the sellers started to accumulate and where they started to realize that they have an opportunity to disrupt the overall trend, but the sellers are obligated to continue, printing new lows, guys. Oh, this market's gonna rip, guys. 41,000 incoming. All right. Where's that new low? We'll just go over that and we'll close it out. This video is probably like 15 minutes long. New low is going to be at approximately $28,000 and about $500. All right, so hopefully this explanation was good for at least one person to understand that this is price language. These are actual individuals, institutions. It's really algorithmic, guys. There's really not like actual people doing it. It's all like these are actual robots doing it, guys. So yeah, but to truly understand what's going on, you have to paint a picture in terms of actual investors like hitting a button doing it, because that's literally what it is, but it's a robot actually doing it. Okay, so we'll close it out here. Hopefully this, if you need to rewind it back, hopefully it wasn't too drawn out, but this is how you understand price. Just first you must understand the trend. The trend is up. Okay, overall uptrend, trying to be disrupted by a few sellers, right, or a robot, whichever you want to refer to it as, and it's on. Okay, they're in deep trouble, these sellers or robots, because they had better make it count. Otherwise, oh yeah, obliteration incoming. 41,000. All right, that's it. End of the video. Wow, this is like the longest video. And we'll wrap it up here. Hopefully you guys can rewind that part back. It was pretty long, but it's everything you need to know in terms of understanding whether or not the trend will continue. This market is bullish, guys. Okay. All right. So if you don't mind doing me a huge favor before you go by simply leaving an appropriate thumb, I'd appreciate it below the video if you enjoyed the content, and leave a comment so that the YouTube algorithm can promote the video on the channel. Thank you for your kind support. If you guys knew, we also explored the alternative market, which is Bitcoin for now. So you can kind of join us here on this interesting journey, and we'll send that out to you momentarily. Welcome in. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for your time. Remember to always have a strategy before you enter. Keep that positive energy flowing. We'll talk soon, and bye for now, guys and gals.